This is Hello Glass with another glass artist interview. What is your name and are you a glass blower?
I'm Giel. I work in Boro on the torch.
How long have you been blowing glass and you consider yourself a master?
I've been blowing glass 15 years and you learn something. Every month you learn something.
Your favorite style or type of glass to create with?
I'm a lamp worker. I come from the pipe scene, so a lot of that is kind of where I gear most of my work. So lots of vessels, lots of color work.
What state do you call home for your glass shop?
Our glass shop, Boise Art Glass, is out of Idaho. Most of my pipe-centric glass heads to Las Vegas or Oregon.
Do you own or work under a glass brand or an art name?
I work under the name Dr. Leary on glasspipes.org, and I'm also the instructor at Boise Art Glass.
Cool. Does that have a website?
It does, boiseartglass.com.
Do you make your living solely off glass art?
I do.
If you could blow glass or collab with anyone living, who would that be?
I'd love to spend a week with Paul Stankard, just to watch him, help him make those paperweights and watch how that goes.
What style or technique in glass is hardest for you?
The hard parts for me is when we're incorporating 7 or 8 different components to one large piece and getting the timing right to get it all together. So I'd say large-scale torch working is generally the most challenging.
Name 2 people that taught or influenced your glass skills.
I work with a guy named Bill Rasmussen that's worked for Disney. He's been blowing glass for about 65 years, and sculpturally, he's influenced me quite a bit. I came up glass blowing with a guy named Philip Pogopol, and have done a lot of work with him and learned off of him over the years.
Is there any style or technique in glass that you would or will learn in the future?
I'd like to. I'm working a little bit more in the furnace, trying to get into the larger work and the softer glass, kind of that end of the glass movement as well.
Name 2 glass artists that impress you.
2 glass artists that impress me. I like to work with Paul Stankard. Bo Sai is a great sculptor when it comes to.
What styles or technique in glass amazed you when you first saw it?
When I first started, it was things imploded inside marbles and imploded inside vessels, and work on the inside of tubing.
Worst injury you ever got making glass art?
I stuck my arm through my torch. I brought my arm across my torch one time and it took it straight down to muscle, all the way down.
What do you wish to accomplish in the glass industry?
My goal is to not have a boss. So as long as I can work for myself and not have to go to work for anyone else, I'm a happy camper.
How does a glass fan get to see or buy your work?
My artwork, you can find a lot of that on the Boise Art Glass website. My pipe work, you'll find on glasspipes.org under the name Dr. Leary.
How do you spell Dr. Leary?
D-R-L-E-A-R-Y.
Do you have a Facebook?
Facebook will be under Chris Giel.
Spell that?
G-E-I-L-E.
You've got 3 minutes to tell the world whatever you want. Go for it.
As far as I'm concerned, there's only one rule, and don't be a dick. Try to get through life. Don't bother anybody else. Do your thing, and don't be a dick.
This was Hello Glass with another Real Glass Artist interview. Thank you so much for your time.